In the last video we defeated Khaldor already, which you can see right here. This is the first game or the first battle that we have to play in the tutorial to go all the way to the later stages of the game. And as you can see, this is a little bit of a progress screen that we currently have. The journey begins, and this is of course our mission progress right here. It shows once again a few of the basics, like with the cards that you have the health to the bottom right, you have the attack to the bottom left. And we are now taking down our next opponent, Millhouse Manastorm, so let's see what he has up his sleeves.
Jaina versus Millhouse Manastorm.
So this just introduces a few new things to the game, and we're going through all of those in just a few seconds. But keep in mind what I said already earlier, you have different types of characters within the game that you can play that have special abilities. And Jaina is the one that we use in the tutorial, but just keep that in mind when a few of those opponents are using things that we personally can't.
Jaina, prepare to face the mighty Millhouse Manastorm!
That voice, man, someone kicked that guy pretty heavily into the nuts. So I go first, and I get two cards right in the beginning. As you can see. So we can't do a whole lot. As I mentioned already earlier, I have 1 mana. That's exactly what they tell us here. I get another card here in this first turn. So I can now either play my card or just end my turn. And, well, we're of course going to play the Murloc card that we have. I personally don't like Murlocs all too much, but it's the only card that we have that has 1 mana point. So we play the card, we can't do anything else, and go straight for the end turn.
This card is incredible! Just you wait until I get some more mana.
My mana has been restored.
So by now we have 2 mana points, 2 mana crystals. Keep in mind that the more mana a card costs, the stronger it usually is, but that also means that you can only play it later on in the game. Something that you definitely have to keep in mind here. So for now we have 2 mana points. The only card that we can play is the Raptor here, so we play him right away. So our first minion. And of course with this one, since we can attack now, we just attack him right.
Stop attacking me! I'm trying to win this game!
Well, you're not gonna win it, sorry buddy. Not against my mighty deck. I wanna have a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Root Gaming's Yu-Gi-Oh.
You know what this feels like?
What?
Winning! Duh!
Don't get ahead of yourself, buddy. So what he basically did, he attacked me with one of his attack spells, my card, right away and took it out. But now I have actually a couple of more options. So the first thing that I can actually do is like Arcane Intellect, draw 2 cards, or I can play this one and just increase the attack of my other minions. And that's actually exactly what I'm going to do. So as you can see, he has now suddenly, bam, 4 attack points. And I can use that right away. He himself, like the raid leader, can attack later on too. But for now, I'm just going to use this card and immediately attack Millhouse here. And bam! In your face, buddy. Watch the mustache. I'm going to light that on fire, dude.
You're gonna love this!
Alright, so that attacked every single card that I have on the deck, and I took down 1 of the hit points. As my Raptor only had 1 hit point, he's already out. I have now 4 points, so I could actually like just play with a fireball here, which is actually exactly what I'm going to do. And bam! Down to 8 hit points, so if I take those 8 away, then I win it. And I can also attack with my raid leader here, which puts him down to 6. So this is still like pretty basic what we have here.
Until I have 10 mana.
Well, I actually don't want to wait until he has 10 mana. That's probably gonna get a little bit nasty. Because as I said, like he already said earlier, that he has a pretty strong card, and that usually takes then 10 mana, but I'm not gonna let him live for that long. So we're just gonna put a couple of additional minions out there. I don't need the one with cards yet. Here we go. They can attack next turn. And then we should actually already be able to end him.
Come on!
Yeah, he's a little bit skirmish here, but he's not gonna win that game. I'm not gonna wait that long.
I hope you like Doom!
I'll take some one of the cards, but the problem for him is that really doesn't help him. So we can already finish it with just attacking with the 2 here. But let's have a little bit of a look what else we can do. We can put that out. That increases, of course, the attack a little bit more. This is the ability that the card has. The other minions have +1 attack, as you can see on screen right now. But let's play the Arcane Intellect as well. So we can play the card. And now we get 2 more. Let's see what we have there. A Murloc, useless, and deal 1 damage to all enemy minions. This is exactly the card, the Arcane Explosion, that he played a little bit earlier to take down my 2 very weak cards in the beginning. But yeah, so this is basically for game number 2. Let's just take him out right away. Let me attack him here with a Raptor. And that's game then for Millhouse Manastorm. So, winning the second battle, and after the battles you actually get a reward. So click to continue, and you can see we have like 2 additional cards that we just got. We have now, for example, also the Novice Engineer. That's a card that you can play. It's a minion that you have on the deck, like in the middle of the screen. But at the same time, it also allows you to draw an extra card. So that's the reward that we got, 2 new cards for our deck. Later on we're going through how you can actually customize your deck and how that looks like. But for now, this is the end of battle number 2, so we just defeated Millhouse Manastorm, and now we're going to head on into the 3rd game of the tutorial.